let's move on to 5 pro tips that will make your answers stand out. Tip 1. Anchor every answer with a specific example. Show and tell. Replace "I'm a team player" with a short, measurable example, which is quantifiable. I reorganized chairside roles during a prosthetic case. Turnover time dropped by 20%. Now, this fact is memorable, right? This concrete fact is something you will not forget. Tip 2. Show program-specific knowledge, not just plain flattery. Cite a clinic, a course, or a community program and explain why that fits your goals. Don't use generic praise like "your excellent program" or massage. Name the rotation or the faculty line that matters. Tip 3. Be reflective, not merely descriptive. Add the reflective lift. After describing an action, follow with "this taught me X," which means "I now Y." What did you learn? So reflection shows evolution, maturity, learning, all of those very beautiful words. Tip 4. Use micro frameworks for clarity, like PSE for fit, like we mentioned earlier, STAR for experience, situation, decision, learning for ethics. So keep answers structured so that reviewers can scan easily and quickly and retain your point, even if they just get the chance to skim through your answers. Tip 5. Get external review. One clinician for factual accuracy, or one admission-savvy reviewer for tone and fit, or one neutral reader for clarity to give you an unbiased opinion, or some expert eyes that catches program-specific slips like naming the wrong clinic, or that can cost credibility, etc. So just make sure that you have some extra pair of eyes or hands just helping you out, and choose them wisely, of course. Now that we know these pro tips, let's go to the next 5 non-negotiable rules that every CAAPID applicant must follow to have a smooth and clean supplemental application. The big 5 critical rules. Rule 1. Don't rewrite your personal statement. Supplementals should add a fresh, targeted, flavor, information. If your statement explains why you became a dentist, then use a supplemental to show the background, that fits the school's clinical model. Or even if you have to rework or rather rewrite some bits from your statement, try to rework it in a way that it fits into the actual question that's asked in the supplementals. Rule 2. Avoid generic copy-paste answers. Admissions read so many applications and they can detect templated replies, so please do your research, and specificity signals sincere interest and eagerness to join their program. Rule 3. Respect word limits and keep the structure clean. If the prompt says 300 words, write 300 or lesser than that. If you feel like your answer is, the essence can be communicated with a shorter answer, it's okay. A concise setup, one specific example, and one line of reflection is usually sufficient. Don't beat around the bush and use words to just fluff it up. Rule 4. Don't be negative or overly dramatic. You can be vulnerable, yes, but don't be negative, right? When addressing conflict or ethics, use language that's not too divisive, or focus on learning, avoid blaming, and all of that. Rule 5. Proofread program facts and names. A single mistake like writing the wrong school name could just be very costly for you. So double check all the details. Have someone review it for you, and make sure that you have not missed out on any details because you have been working late or you've been working for multiple days on the same answer. So this should help you to get going. Now, a short checklist of 5 essential elements that every answer must include. This will help you to sort of have a final check and make sure that you haven't forgotten to include anything that is really, really important. Let's call it the 5 must-have ingredients of your supplemental answers. Direct relevance to the prompt. A clear main message. A specific example or context to the answer that you're giving, or to the incident or the situation that you're giving. The reflection or insight that you have gained while living that experience. And a forward-looking takeaway, which is very important, right? Which aligns with what we discussed earlier about not having a negative outlook. Answer what's asked. What do you want the reader to remember? Anchor claims with evidence. Explain why it mattered and what you learned. Connect to your future as a dentist or contribution to the program. Feels simple enough, but as you really execute this at your answers, please make sure that you check off these boxes and write a very smooth but revealing and exposing answer that talks about you. Now that we have covered everything, we'll finish with the final action items that you can start today. Assuming all of you are preparing already. Supplemental answers are short, mostly, but powerful. With the right structure, reflection, and school-specific connection, the most important magic ingredient, that can open the door to your interviews. But for now, the immediate actions that you can remember is start drafting now. You'll probably be more relaxed at this point. You might have more mind space. So start drafting. Even drafts are fine. You can refine them later as the cycle opens up. Second, track supplementals and deadlines. Use a school-by-school spreadsheet with columns for portal links, fees, word limits, and submission statuses. So whatever tool works for you, however you organize your thoughts, please do that, because if you're applying to more schools especially, this will really help. Third, ask questions in the comments. Drop the toughest supplemental prompt you face and we'll try to answer and analyze that in our future videos. Thank you for watching. Of course, like, subscribe, and pass it on to your friends if you feel like this helps. And good luck with your application. See you in the next video.